trust anything important? You.
Gee, Manny, what did I do so wrong?
Well, first of all, when a burglar picks a jewelry store to rob, he usually tries to pick one not across from an all-night donut shop.
Sorry, Manny.
And secondly, when a burglar picks a jewelry store to rob, he usually tries to pick one that don't have a working security system.
Come on, Manny. How was I supposed to know the place was wired?
Well, maybe that little sign on the back door that said premises protected by security system may have given you a hint.
I didn't think they meant it. I got the same sticker on the back door of my apartment.
Your place ain't wired.
I know. I took it off the door. It was stored on the street. I thought it'd keep away burglars.
You know, Leon, whenever I have doubts about the future of mankind, I think of you, and I laugh.
You think the coast is clear?
What? Can I see through that door? Do I have X-ray vision? Do you see an S on my chest?
We're sure in some mood tonight.
Well, what can I say? Almost getting caught by the cops makes me kind of cranky.
They didn't get there in a hurry.
Yeah, I'll say that fat one still had powdered sugar on his mustache.
You think they saw us stuck in here?
Well, since I don't hear a bullhorn saying, "Come on out, we got the place surrounded," I think we ditched them. What is this place anyway?
Looks kind of like a theater.
Oh yeah, you see a screen?
No, a theater, you know, where they put on plays and stuff.
Oh, gee, Leon, I didn't realize you were such a patron of the arts.
When I was in reform school, once they bussed us all to a theater to see a play.
Was it any good?
I don't remember much. It was about a bunch of guys wearing sheets and stabbing each other.
Sounds stupid.
Actually, I found it intriguing in nature and possessing a resonant syntax.
Shut up! Now come on, let's see if this place has got a back door.
Yeah. This place gives me the creeps. They say all theaters is haunted.
Woo!
Come on, Manny.
I'm a dead guy in the sheet.
Come on, man. It ain't funny.
Sheesh, I didn't realize you were such a sensitive type. What a chicken. There ain't nothing to be afraid of.
Well, we're finally here.
Well, everyone, gather round, gather round. Well, children, here we are once again, alone in the hallowed temple of our art. Alone with the muses.
And the roaches.
Thank you, Selma. It's always nice to know we can count on your full support.
Yep. As long as my paycheck don't bounce, I'm all yours.
Okay, Lorna, let's get this show on the road.
All right, everyone, you know the routine. Now let's get a move on. I know it's late, but the sooner we do this, the sooner we get back on the bus and head to the hotel. Here, Katie, take the kids back and assign dressing rooms. And remember to save the two biggest for our stars.
Which one of them gets the biggest?
I don't know. We'll let them wrestle for it. Now come on, everybody. Let's move.
Oh, there's some heat in this barn.
Heat too.
No kidding.
Oh,
What the hell is that?
no. The piano, I'm afraid.
Got any suggestions as to what we can do about it?
As a matter of fact, yes. Got any grenades?
If I did, I'd drop them down my pants and blow my brains out.
Come on now, George. You've got a worse spot than this.
Are you talking fiscally, philosophically, or physically?
Oh, George, stop. You know how I excite you when you alliterate. I'll make you a deal. You save the grenades for the piano, and I'll give you one of my special back rubs when we get to the hotel.
A back rub and a grilled cheese sandwich?
Wrapped in foil and cooked with the steam iron, just the way you like them, I promise.
Yeah? Well, you better use your own iron, because if I come in here tomorrow and find my thumb being all bumped up with Velveeta cheese, there'll be hell to pay.
Speaking of hell to pay, what's going to happen when our two stars get an earful of this piano?
I know. I'll see if I can't get somebody in here tomorrow to tune it. Meanwhile, why don't you go find yourself a dressing room and get your stuff unloaded?
Okay, boss, but if I run into some mysterious cloaked phantom back there, I'll be the screaming blur that runs past you headed for the door.
Lorna. Now, what about all this stuff?
There's supposed to be a couple local guys here to help fill up the crew, but I haven't seen any sign of them yet. Well, we are over an hour late. Maybe they got tired of waiting and went on ahead and meet us at the hotel. Or maybe they got a good look at this cruise place and forget the whole thing.
You better lose some weight, you big ox.
You're late.
We are?
Oh, never mind that. This is Lorna, our stage manager. She'll, show you what to do. Keep your things, keep you in line.
Oh, she will? You mean like a parole officer or something?
Yeah, yes.
Why me, Lord? Why always me? So what's your names, guys?
He's Mania, and I'm Leon.
Well, boys, welcome to the glamorous world of opera. Lauren will show you where to stash your tools.
These ain't tools, it's jewelry.
Where'd you get it?
We found it out back. We figured somebody dropped it when they was coming in.
No.
Well, in that case, I'll just take it.
Hey, hands up, Broomhilda.
Listen, Davy and Goliath, I'm in charge of costumes, which makes me in charge of jewelry. You, on the other hand, are stage crew, which makes you in charge of tools. You know, saws and hammers, whips and chains, that kind of thing. Got it?
Speaking of needing whips, where are Cabini and Antonio?
I don't know. Lord knows I should never let them drive themselves in that rental car. They probably killed each other in some rest area somewhere.
Like we'd be that lucky.
Get out of my way, you bitch!
Haven't you ever heard of ladies first when told yourself?
Show me a lady and I'll let her fly.
It's that. They're here.
Welcome. We were beginning to worry.
Well, we would have been here an hour ago if Magellan here hadn't taken the wrong turn.
Well, if you had let your precious poodle use the map as a porta potty.
Well, the important thing is that you're both here now, safe and sound.
It took us a half an hour just to get down this street.
The police have the whole block cordoned off.
Something about a robbery. They were stopping everybody.
Yes. So, naturally, when they get to our car, Miss Gracious here had to regale the officers on her opinions of the incompetence of the local law enforcement. I tell you, it's a wonder we weren't arrested.
Ha! If anything would have gotten us hauled in, it would have been that open bottle of vodka sitting on the seat next to you. Easy on that luggage, Missy. I just bought that set.
I didn't even know they sold luggage at the dollar store.
Well, I guess. Right in the same aisle where you bought that toupee.
Here, let me give you a hand.
Why, thank you.
Yeah, right.
Well, let's get you two both settled into your dressing rooms.
Is one bigger than the other?
What do you know?
Dibs! You step 1 foot into my dressing room, and I'll snatch out every one of those dyed red hairs by their black roots.
Well, then, you can transplant them into your ever-growing bald spots.
No talent, floozy!
Pathetic has-been.
It's so nice to have the family all together like this.
Okay, folks, today's episode of the mountains is over. Let's get going.
You know, it'll probably take us a good half hour just to get Delbert coaxed out from under his seat.
This isn't what they promised in the brochure.
No way, you gotta get down to the
Come on, baby, we don't want to miss the bus.
All right, but hey, don't get too comfy, huh? As soon as it heats up, we're out of here.
Right, baby.
Now I'm just gonna get my hands on them jewels.
Hey! What do you think you're doing? The bus is this way, gentlemen, and I'm warning you. I'm keeping my eye on you, so you better watch your step.
Ooh, I'm so scared.
Yeah, I'm so scared too.
Listen, Pee-wee, mess with me and I'll never find your body. You got that?
Hey, Manny, wait up!
Jim, I'm a doctor, not a piano tuner.
Well, I'm sure George will make arrangements for a new piano.
Oh, sure. He'll just pawn his Rolex or take out a second mortgage on the London townhouse.
Yeah, I guess you're right. But you gotta admit, when the chips are down, George always finds a way of pulling the fat out of the fire.
Well, true enough, but this time I'm afraid he may end up burning his biscuits.
Well, enough about biscuits. Let's talk about ham.
No, Penny, there's nothing to talk about.
What do you mean, Del? You know you're 10 times the singer that puffed up phony is.
Well, in your opinion,
Well, I'm sure Mr. Camavetti would think so too, if he ever heard you.
are you forgetting something? Besides being the rehearsal pianist for this company, I also sing in the chorus. Mr. Camavetti has heard me.
No, I mean like a real audition.
Oh, Penny, I don't know.
Oh, come on, Del. What have you got to lose?
Well, my job, for one thing. I mean, it's not much, but then again, it beats being an organ grinder. Then again.
Why would Mr. Camavetti fire you for auditioning?
Because if a certain egomaniacal pseudo-Italian would happen to get wind of it, he could apply a certain amount of pressure on Mr. Camavetti.
He wouldn't. Oh, you're right, he would. Oh, Del, it's so unfair.
Don't worry about it. I mean, you've got your own problems.
I do?
Well, sure. I mean, it can't be easy putting up with Cordelia. I'll bet she freaked when George told her that you'd be singing the lead instead of her.
No, she wasn't upset in the least.
Come on, you expect me to believe that Cordelia Elsinore, queen of the divas, didn't throw a major hissy when she found out you were singing the lead instead of her?
Well, you see, that's the funny thing. She thinks she is singing the lead.
What?
Well, you see, Cordelia is playing the queen, and I am just her lady in waiting. So in Cordelia's mind, the queen is far more important than a mere servant girl. So she assumes the queen is the lead.
Amazing.
Yes, isn't it? But true nonetheless.
Well, speaking of which, their majesties will be here to rehearse in an hour or so. We'd better have something better than the Frankenstein way when they get here. I'd better go find George.
I think he's downstairs in the back,
What's he doing down there?
measuring the 2 biggest dressing rooms.
Measuring the dressing rooms.
Yeah, I mean, you see, the only way to solve the who gets the biggest dressing room fight is to measure the 2 biggest dressing rooms and tape off a part in the bigger one so they're both the same size.
You are joking. Poor George. Oh, so you see why I can't bother him just now.
I suppose so, but I still don't like it. You'll get your chance someday, count on it.
Well, I don't know if that's such a good idea. I mean, you're about to become a star. If I become one too, we could end up like Cordelia and Antonio.
Heaven forbid.
Well, nevertheless, it's something to think about. Well, let's go find George. After you, Viper!
Thank you, Sot.
Can I pick up my new guitar? Hello, Bubbles? Yeah, it's me, Manny. Listen, babe. Bubbles, hey, baby. Let me just... Do I got your attention now? All right. Now listen, something's come up, all right? No, I can't go into it over the phone. No, it doesn't involve the Carcelati triplets. Now listen. Just get in a cab and get down here to the old Bella Sacco Theater, huh? Yeah, on 7th and Cornwall. No, I can't go into it over the phone. Just get in a cab and get down here, all right? About 30 minutes or so? All right. See ya. What? Yeah, I'll pay for the cab. Sheesh, what a temper.
Oh, there you are. For future reference, always check with me first. Things need to be done in a certain order. Okay? Got that?
First the phone, not this broad.
Well, we're going to start rehearsal about an hour, so we need to clean up some of this clutter. The lumber can go over there, and the flats can go back here. And maybe run a broom across the floor quick. You got all that?
Do we got all that, Manny?
Oh, we got it.
Great. I'll be back in a half hour or so and check on you guys.
Come on, Manny. We gotta get started. We got lots to do.
Will you forget about that stuff, Leon? We got bigger fish to fry.
You mean we gotta do all this? And cook lunch?
Leon, you really need to spend more time down here in the oxygen. Now, come on, I just got off the phone with Mother.
She'll be happy to see you finally got a job.
She ain't coming down here for a visit. She's coming to get the jewels.
But she don't know where they are.
I'm gonna get the jewels. I'm gonna meet her out back, okay? She's gonna take them to her place and hide them out there for a while. That way, when the cops come poking around here, there won't be no evidence for them to find. In a couple weeks, when this place moves on, we'll be in the free and clear.
Got it all figured out, huh, Manny?
That's why I'm the brains of this outfit, moron. Oh, geez, I better get going. And if she has to wait out there for more than a few minutes with that meter running, she's gonna have a conniption. All right. Well, don't you stand there. Get back to work. We don't want that Lorna broad on our backs.
Good morning.
Oh, jeez. Sorry, lady, I didn't see you. You all right? Oh, jeez, let me help you up. Are you okay? I really am sorry, lady. I didn't see you, Miss,
Christine Langford. I didn't see you either, Mr.
Leon Grabowski. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Well, I better get this stuff down to Cordelia's dressing room. Everything has to be just so before she arrives, or else.
These sure are pretty flowers.
Yes, every time we come to a new town, Cordelia always gets flowers.
Really? From who?
Nobody?
Huh?
Well, you see, I buy the flowers, and I sign the card with some guy's imaginary name.
I still don't get it.
Well, our Miss Cordelia likes to fancy herself as being some sort of femme fatale. So whenever we come to a new town, I buy the flowers, sign the card. That way she thinks she has admirers in every town. Feeds her ego and makes her a lot easier to get along with.
I get it now. That's real smart. So how long you been playing nursemaid Miss Hoity-Toity anyhow?
4 months, 3 weeks, 2 days, 10 hours, and 17 minutes. I hold the record.
The record?
Well, as you can see, this troupe of ours travels on sort of a tight budget. We can't afford to hire real assistants, so us girls in the choir take turns being Cordelia's. Until she gets fired at us for something, mad at us and fires us for something, then the next girl takes over.
What happens when you're out of girls?
Oh, by that time she's forgotten what she was mad at the first girl about, and we start all over.
I get it. Makes a lot of sense now.
Yes, and so far, I hold the record for working for Cordelia the longest without getting fired. And speaking of which, if I want to keep my record, I'd better get a move on. Oh, and Leon, thank you.
For hitting me in the butt with a board?
No, for last night. It was very kind of you to help me with Cordelia's luggage. You were very gallant.
I was? I mean, gee, I didn't mean to be.
Well, you were. And I just wanted you to know that I really appreciated it.
Gee, me, Leon Grabowski, gallant. Who'd have thunk it? Buenos Aires. Hello? Is anyone there? Hello? The coast is clear, my dog.
Tony, I don't know why you insist on keeping our relationship such a big secret.
I am only thinking of you, my pet. Think of what would happen if the other girls in the troupe were to learn that we are paramours. Why, they would be so jealous of you that they would make your life miserable.
Well, I suppose you're right, Tony.
Oh, I am always right, Caramia. And now, I must go. Before we are seen together, I shall see you at lunch.
All right, I'll see you at lunch.
The minutes shall seem as hours till we are again together, my dear.
Later, Tony.
Annie! How often do I have to tell you? Don't touch the hair!
Good morning, Annie. How's Tony?
Hi, girls. Tony's fine. Do we have to pretend we don't know anything about you two still? I'm afraid that's still how he wants it. Do you mind?
No, sweat. We wouldn't have messed anything up for you.
No, though frankly, we don't see what you see in it. Ooh.
Tony's not so bad.
As long as you don't touch his hair.
Ha ha ha, very funny. Now come on, we only have about a half an hour before rehearsal and I still have to warm up.
I thought that was Tony's job.
Yeah, drop that stuff and get over here.
Just a sec, man.
Now, stupid! Jeez, you want everybody coming in here?
But Manny, you
Never
said...
mind, just get over here.
What's going on, Manny? You upset about something?
Take a look at this and tell me what you see.
Well, I see a whole lot of jewelry, Manny.
Right, and do you remember stealing this much jewelry?
I don't really remember, Manny, but seems to me we didn't heist this much stuff.
And what does this mean to you, Leon?
That we're better crooks than I thought we was.
No, you giant gorilla! Means that somebody mixed up the fake junk with the real junk in this cockamamie opera thing.
Who'd have done something like that?
My money's on that broad that got so grabby last night. The one in charge of costumes.
I don't like her, Manny. She's mean.
Well, this is a fine mess. Now what are we gonna do?
Why don't you just give it all to Bubbles? I'm sure she'll like it. It's all real pretty, even the fake stuff.
We can't do that, Leon, because sooner or later they'd come looking for the fake stuff. They might get suspicious, maybe even report it stolen.
It wouldn't be too good, huh, Manny? So what are we gonna do?
Well, first we gotta figure out a way of finding out which stuff is the real and which stuff is fake. Oh, God. Do you remember anything specific about the stuff we took?
I don't know, Manny. It was real dark and we was kind of in a hurry.
Hey! What are you doing? I thought I told you to keep your hands off my costume stuff.
Don't have a cow, lady. We was only looking.
Yeah, there ain't no law against looking, is there?
You know, you two aren't as smart as you think you are.
What are you talking about?
It means I know what you're up to.
Up to? We ain't up to nothing, right, Leon?
Yeah, we're as innocent as can be.
Oh, come off it. I had you pegged the moment I laid eyes on you.
You did?
What? Do I look like I was born yesterday? I've been around the block a few times.
Believe me, it shows.
As I was saying, I've been around your kind before.
What do you mean, our kind?
Oh, spare me the denial. It's written all over you.
What are you talking about, Lee?
Hey, don't get me wrong. I'm no one's judge. Whatever turns you on, right? I mean, it's almost hell. It's almost become fashionable. Well, with Patrick Swayze making that movie and all.
Patrick Swayze?
Yeah. So if you two want to express yourselves by dressing up in women's clothing and prancing around, I say go for it. But you will not. I repeat, you will not be using any of this jewelry when you do so. And you got that?
Did you hear what she said to us? What?
Nothing. It's just that I always did think you looked a little like Patrick Swayze.
Don't make me hurt you. Now come on!
Where we going?
We gotta find out what she's stashing.
Jeez, what a dump. Hey, Manny, you here? Ollie, Ollie, accent free. Isn't that just like a man? Calls her at the crack of 10 in the a.m. Tells her to drop everything. Some big emergency or something. So here I am, and he's nowhere in sight. I swear, if I didn't have his name tattooed on my backside, I'd dump the bum.
Hello, Iggy? Yeah, it's me, Tony. Yeah, I'm still alive. At least as alive as anyone can be in Pittsburgh. Yeah, listen. I can't hold the phone for long. Are you ready? Okay. I want an even 100 on Betsy's Baby in the third. You got that? Okay. And give me another 100 on Dixie Darling in the fifth. Hey, Iggy. Did I ask for your advice? Are you a bookie or Ann Landers? Yeah, goodbye.
Personally, I've been fascinated by the sport of kings.
What? Well, hello, miss. May I be of service?
No thanks, just leaning here.
Don't believe I've had the pleasure. My name is Antonio Jones. I am a tenor.
My name is Bubbles Obamba. I'm a Capricorn.
How delightful. It's a pleasure, Miss LaBamba.
Save your spit, I'm already taken.
1,000 pardons, dear lady. I meant no offense.
Yeah, like I've never heard that before.
Forgive my impertinence, Miss LaBamba, but are you by any chance an entertainer?
Why, yes. How'd you guess?
Simple, really. You have an air about you, an air of glamour, a patina of sophistication.
Really? A patina? Me?
Oh, yes, it's unmistakable.
I always did have problems trying to hide my obvious talents.
Now let's see. You're not anything as mundane as a mere actress. Are you a singer? No, wait. I have it. That is the sleek, supple frame of a dancer.
That's amazing. How'd you guess?
What kind of dancer? Classical ballet? Modern interpretive jazz? Tap?
Exotic.
Oh, of course. I should have realized that some of your obvious talents wouldn't be confined and restricted to some rigid discipline, but would boldly go where her muse leads her.
People are always telling me they find me very amusing.
Tell me, Miss, may I call you Bubbles?
Sure.
Is that your given name?
Yeah, I gave it to myself when I went into show business. I didn't think that Maria Teresa Spanducci had enough zing.
Yes. Well then, tell me, are you currently engaged, Bubbles?
No, but I am going steady.
Sure. No. I mean, are you dancing anywhere right now?
I'm between engagements, but I need any dancers for the show.
Alas, no. But tell me, have you ever done anything of a lesbian nature?
You watch your mouth!
Yes. Well then, maybe something backstage, something of a technical nature.
I ain't very mathematical, but I do work hard.
Do you have any special areas of interest? Lights, perhaps? Costumes?
Ooh, costumes! I love costumes. I'm a slave to fashion.
Yes, I can see.
So, can you really get me a job?
Well, I'm not without influence. I shall talk to the company manager immediately. Can you start right away?
I can start right now. Wait. I have a cab with its meter running in the back of the alley.
I know the feeling.
Beg pardon?
Oh, nothing. Allow me to pay the cab and oh, wait. Oh, I forgot. I never carry money with me in the theater. I don't have to tell you that such show business people aren't to be trusted.
Boy, ain't that the truth. Here. My treat.
I'll go pay off the caddy and then speak to Mr. Camavetti on your behalf. Now, don't go away.
Wild horses couldn't budge me.
Ciao, bellissima.
Likewise, I'm sure.
Bubbles, what are you doing here?
Oh, Manny! I love you! You big, wonderful love! You big, wonderful nut!
Bubbles, what has gotten into you?
I know everything!
What are you talking about?
I know everything. He told me. Well, Tony. I mean, Mr. Jones, that is.
How the hell did he find out?
I don't know. But he did. And he told me. And now he's down talking to the manager. And if it's okay, I'm in.
You're in? What are you blabbering about, Bubbles?
As if you didn't know, silly. The job. I mean, I've had men give me classic gifts before, like jewelry, cars, and even Tupperware. But never a job. And working with costumes besides. Oh, Manny, I love you.
That'll be great, Bubbles. It'll be fun having you working here with me and Manny.
What? Manny, you got a job too? Oh, baby. Oh, no. No. Not first day. I'm gonna masqued all the way down my feet. Quick. Bathroom, quick.
In the back someplace.
Back in the flash. Man, we're throwing crop in the spell.
That was a swell thing you did for Bubbles, Manny.
Leon, I didn't do anything.
But you heard what she said.
Leon, I swear to you, I didn't do anything. But Bubbles has evidently been very busy.
What are you gonna do? I mean, she was so happy. You gonna let her keep the job?
I don't know. Give me a minute to think, will ya?
All right. Go.
Wait a minute. She said she was going to be in charge of costumes, right?
Yeah,
Of
what?
course, this is perfect. I got it!
Gee, Manny, 30 seconds, that might be a new record.
Don't you get it, Leon? She's going to be in costumes. That dragon lady who's in charge of them is suspicious of us two, but she won't be a Bubbles. Bubbles will be right in there, ready to move when it's time to strike.
Here I am. Not a single black streak.
You look terrific as usual.
Ah, Miss Lavanda, it's all arranged. As of this moment, you are our assistant costumer.
I feel just like Ralph Lauren.
Let me be the first to welcome you to our happy little family. Well, if you'll excuse me, I must run and find your immediate supervisor and tell her the happy news that she has a new assistant.
Oh, come along. Can't wait to get started.
No. You better let me break the news to her alone. She's very high-strung. Well, you know how it is with those creative types. I'll bring her to meet you.
Okie dokie, Tony.
Oh, by the by, in all of the excitement, I forgot to pay the cab driver. Would you be a love and take care of it for me?
Manny, would you be a doll and hit that for me? Hey, yes!
I'm a big tipper. Come on, Leon.
Hey, world! It's me, Bubbles La Bamba. Legitimate at last.
Now the chorus sweeps forward, quickly, quickly, but with grace. Quickly, graceful, that's the way. And now apart. And now Cordelia, Antonio, and Penny all come forward, hand in hand for their bows.
Move, you obnoxious harpy!
Get bent!
Cordelia, darling, is there a problem?
A problem? A problem? What do you think the problem is, you stupid man?
Could you possibly give this stupid man a little hint?
Isn't it obvious? Am I the only one here who has eyes? The problem, you stupid man, is her. Me? What did I do? Well, what you didn't do is sing the lead. So what's your point? The point is I am singing the female lead, and Antonio is singing the male lead. True. Isn't that true, George? Isn't it?
Yes, of course it's true.
Of course it's true. So will someone kindly tell me why I should share my curtain call with Miss Lane, who, as we have all noted, isn't singing the major role?
Cordelia, while it's true that Penny's role isn't as important as yours is, it's still a good-sized role.
Well, then why doesn't she take her curtain call with Antonio? And then I shall come forward for a curtain call of my own.
Oh, over my dead body!
Ooh, even better.
Oh, please. Let's not turn this into a bigger problem than it already is. I'll think about your suggestion, Cordelia, and make a decision later on. Now, in the meantime...
In the meantime, I shall be in my dressing room awaiting your final decision. Come along, Christine. Christine! Here!
Are you gonna let her get away with this? Are you gonna allow that spoiled, impudent shrew to treat you like this? Well, are you?
Antonio, please, you know Cordelia. She's very sensitive. She has an artistic temperament.
And what of me? Am I a robot? A mere drone without feelings? If you prick me, do I not bleed?
I doubt it. He's so full of hot air, if you pricked him, he'd pop.
So, my pain amuses you. Cordelia is coddled. Well, I'm not that. Is that the way it is?
Well, no, that's not the way it is.
Well, fine!
I could have gone into something more reasonable, like alligator farming. But no, I had to go into opera.
George, it'll all work out. You'll see. Okay, everybody, that's lunch. Back here in 1 hour.
Laura, it's only 10 a.m.
Okay, everybody, that's brunch. Now let's get moving.
Poor Mr. Nettie, I feel so sorry for him.
Cordelia is just plain mean.
She needs somebody to give her a good spanking.
Cordelia shouldn't be spanked, she should be spayed.
Mr. Comavetti, I'm sorry. It's all my fault. If only I hadn't laughed.
No, Mr. Comavetti, it was me. I made her laugh.
Oh, please, you two. Neither of you is to blame. If Antonio wouldn't have found this excuse, it would have been something else. Someone else doing something selfish, like breathing.
Well, I still feel bad.
Well, don't. Now, Del, you take this girl out and buy her a first-rate lunch.
Yes, sir. I'd planned on us dining al fresco today.
Oh, a sidewalk cafe?
Nope, hot dog vendor in the park.
Oh my, how you do spoil me.
Well, I can't help it. I have an extravagant nature.
Why can't they all be like those two?
Oh, please. Where'd the challenge be? You'd be born in a week if you didn't have Cordelia and Antonio. You miss out the drama.
Drama. More like hysteria.
So, where do you want to take us to lunch?
In a minute. First, I want to feast on this silence.
Hey, you can help me with this thing, you know. Oh, stop! You're breaking my heart. It ain't fair. I'm being exploited. Go tell it to Norma Ray. Now, punch! Where did everyone go? I got things to do.
Well, they all worked hard this morning. I decided to let them take an early lunch.
Cordelia and Antonio again, huh? What this time?
Curtain calls. They each wanted their own.
So what's the problem? Why don't you give it to them?
What?
Sure, allow each of them to sweep forward in their solo cursing call and have a sniper waiting in a balcony.
You frightened me. For a minute there, I thought you turned human.
You watch your language.
Her human? Fat chance of that.
Quiet, you. Do you want to repeat up yesterday?
I'll be quiet.
You know, so it's always been my philosophy that you could catch more flies with honey than you can with vinegar.
Yeah? Well, I got philosophy too. Work them till they drop and laugh as you step over their body and move on.
Excuse us, but we're looking for the manager. George Camavelli?
I'm George Camavelli. How can I help you?
We were wondering if we could speak to you for a few minutes.
I guess so. What is this about?
Could we speak to you alone?
Oh, gee, I don't know.
Please, sir, it's important, and it won't take long. Go ahead, George. I will see how Cordelia and Antonio are doing. Try and smooth things over.
Well, oh, don't mind me. Me neither, just browsing.
Oh, now.
A-okay. See you later, Selma. So long, boys.
And you? All right, I'm going. No need to be rude. You know, it's my philosophy that you can catch more flies.
I don't catch flies. I kill them.
Okay.
All right, we're alone. Now, who are you and what is this all about?
I'm Detective Carruthers, and this is my partner, Detective McNeil.
Oh, Lord, which one do you want, Cordelia or Antonio?
Beg your pardon.
Well, I don't know what they've done, but I can assure you it won't happen again. And, of course, we'll gladly pay for any damages or medical bills they may have done.
Please, sir, don't get excited. We only want to ask you a few questions.
I'm terribly sorry. It's been a rather long morning. Please, ask away.
Well, you see, sir, my partner and I are investigating a robbery.
A robbery?
Yes, sir. The jurors